Homecoming, where school spirit is at its best. The Somerville Bears football team returned to the gridiron 4-0 against the Riverbank Bruins 3-1 in Motherlode League play. Somerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores, and Danny Scott right back with me. Missed a couple of weeks, but you're here on homecoming night.
I am. It's great to be here. Glad to be back in the booth watching some football. And what's better than homecoming night?
I don't know. Is that a trick question?
I don't think there's many things better than it, to be honest with you. I remember my homecoming game very specifically. A ton of fun. The atmosphere is always great, and it doesn't get much better than Friday Night Lights.
When I was in high school here at Somerville, we didn't win a single homecoming night all 4 years. They won the year prior before I came into high school and the year after, and I don't think they've lost one since. But tonight against the Riverbank Bruins, freshly entered into the Motherlode League, they had a nice welcoming last week by the Calaveras Redhawks at a 55-7 loss. Now they come into Somerville, who's atop the D7 Sac Joaquin section rankings, atop the Motherlode League, and hoping to just get that first MLL victory.
Yeah, it seems like there's kind of a three-headed monster at the top of the Motherlode League standings, and that's Somerville, Calaveras, as you mentioned, and Linden, who is also performing pretty well this season. But Somerville, odds are right now, seem to be the favorite. A dismantling of Bret Hart last week, 69-7. And, if you're Somerville, you're looking to just keep things rolling in this one. Another massive double-digit win on homecoming night. And tough for the Bruins rolling in here after getting kind of dismantled last week and facing this high-power Somerville team, especially on a night as amped up as they're going to be on homecoming.
The Riverbank Bruins didn't allow any points in their first two matchups. Their record is 3-1, but it's a little bit misleading as their very first matchup against Western Sierra Collegiate Academy, there was a forfeit win as they didn't have enough players to play. So the Bruins went 54-0 against Burton out of San Francisco, 47-0 against San Juan out of Citrus Heights, and then last week, starting the Motherlode League against Calaveras, 55-7. But they do have points in the league at least. Calaveras has been on the lower terms of the MLL the previous few years, and this year they've really kicked it up, not just a notch, but a couple of notches, trying to be in that talk with Somerville and Linden. But we're really not sure until next week where Calaveras and Somerville will play for the first time. But here we'll have Jazz at 8 performing the national anthem.
Since 1932, the Motherlode League has been the home of Somerville Bears football. Football, a game where legends are made and glory is earned. But one cannot do it alone. It's not about the individual talent, it's about the spirit of unity that binds them together. Looking back at thousands of players, hundreds of games fueled by passion and determination. But whether it's past or present, it's all focused on one goal: winning. Decades in the making, growing year by year, the 7-time Motherlode League champions return to the gridiron. The Bears Quarterback Club and NorCal Sports TV presents Somerville Bears Football.
Week 2 of Motherlode League play, the Somerville Bears will kick off to the Riverbank Bruins to start us off here. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores, Danny Scott by my side, and Somerville last year losing to Sonora, and the year prior losing to Sonora, which it came down to that game, Sonora versus Somerville, if it was going to be a Sonora League title or Somerville League title. But now Sonora out of the league allows Somerville to have a decent chance as this one inside the 5 being fumbled. And the Somerville special teams gets there at the 12, and that's where the Bruins will start this first drive.
You can tell it is homecoming already. Guys are flying around. You saw how quickly they were able to get down there on that coverage, and expect definitely in the first quarter at a minimum these kids to be flying around. I expect Somerville to jump out on them early. And while we talk about that, real quick before we get started, Levi, score prediction.
Score prediction. Well, I don't want to make anyone mad, but by the looks of how both all 4 teams played last week, Riverbank, Somerville, Bret Harte, and Calaveras, I think Somerville is the top dog in the MLL, and with Calaveras beating Riverbank 55-7, I can assume something of 70 to maybe 6.
High score, and I'm going to go, I think Somerville shuts them out. I'm going to go 56-0.
First play, quarterback taken down and an interception thrown. It's Malachi Lopez on the return with a couple of blockers trying to find the corner. He's into the black turf. Touchdown, Somerville.
That was quick.
16 seconds for Somerville to not only make a takeaway, but also to find the end zone without any offensive plays. A pick 6 leads to the Somerville touchdown.
Can I change my score real quick, Levi? I think I might join you in that 70 club. What a play there from Fromm, reading that real quick. And if you watched any of the tape last week, that's how Riverbank got their only touchdown of the game. It was a quick pass early on in the first quarter, and this time Somerville sniffs that out real quick and picks it off and goes to the house, first play of the game.
Yeah, Malachi Lopez, he had 2 tackles last week. He didn't have any interceptions, but his brother Orlando had an interception. Tried to return it. As Benitez will put this through the uprights and make it 7-0 in the first 16 seconds.
Area Foundation remains focused on its mission of strengthening its communities. It does that through 3 functions: assisting donors, awarding grants, and leading the community. The vision of the Sonora Area Foundation is that it will be the benchmark for exemplary practices in the philanthropy field. You can go to sonoraarea.org to learn more. Sonora Area Foundation, for good, forever.
I got a call from the coach. He said you forgot the Deo sponsor, so we'll kick it really fast again so that you can play it. Deo Espresso and Smoothies, the kickoff sponsor for today's matchup. This is Somerville Bears football with a beautiful kick from Benitez. Stops it at the 1, and the rest of the team is there to stop him inside the 5.
Man, you can just tell how fired up these kids are on Somerville. The sophomore Lopez playing in his first homecoming game on varsity with the interception, pick 6 to start the game off, and Somerville is just flying around right now to start.
And now you have to pay attention to the linebackers of Somerville, Luke Larson being one of them, as they easily get into the backfield. And, of course, they did throw on that first play, but now the quarterback might be a little scared to release that ball. Being so close to the goal line might be in some deep trouble. I think the ball came out as they lose 4 yards.
And Riverbank likes to think they might be a passing team, but I believe they averaged 3 passing yards a game through their first three or so games. They might be 3-1, but you mentioned that forfeit loss or forfeit victory early in the year. So they are a running team, and I think that benefits Somerville. Used to the running attack in the Motherlode League with these fast linebackers and big interior linemen, it's going to be tough for them to get it going.
Another stop right at the goal line, not quite safety worthy, but inside the 1. Clock continues to run. Riverbank on a 3rd and long at the 1. And yes, you're exactly right. Junior quarterback Cerna, he's had 4 passing attempts in the first 2 games. We don't have those last stats against Calaveras yet, but he only has 4 attempts for 2 completions, and the average is 3 yards, so it's nothing. Cerna under center, goes for the handoff, has to run a little ways to get out of the end zone. Luckily avoids the safety, but it's 4th down, and the punter will have to kick from nearly the white line under the goalpost.
And we did see a punt return earlier in the JV game, and if you're varsity, you're looking at that JV team saying, anything you can do, I can do better.
That's true. Gained a yard on that 1 carry from Wayne Reyes III. Now the punter, which I believe is Thomas Sandoval. He'll have a line of 3 men in front, hoping to keep the special teams of Somerville out of the back. Gets rid of it in time. Drops at the 30, received by Orlando Lopez. He's going to go that same way his brother went just a couple of minutes ago. Finally, the Bruins stop him inside the 20.
And not quite the touchdown that we mentioned, but a good return there. Gets them inside the 20-yard line, starting your first offensive drive already in the red zone. Good start to the game for Somerville thus far.
Let's talk about the Somerville offense from last week against Bret Hart. They only ran 22 offensive plays, and their average yards per play was 25 yards. They averaged 23 yards per rush and 27 yards per reception. And when you put that into perspective of scoring touchdowns, each drive only lasted 3 plays before they would score a touchdown. 1st and 10 from the 19. Leveros flicks it out to Colton Cash, and he will get bounced out of bounds at the 6.
And you mentioned the game last week, and you know, as a Bret Hart alumni, it's hard to watch that game, but they're a young team over there at Bret Hart, still trying to build a program, and Somerville definitely taking advantage of that and really allowing themselves to have a little tune-up game on offense as their first league game, and potentially another tune-up game coming right now. And
for Bret Hart as well, when I did the stats, I wanted to dive a little bit deeper into what the defense allowed for Somerville. And the passing game of the Bullfrogs was very strong, as Biggs will take it straight up the gut and into the end zone. Touchdown number 2 for Isaac Biggs and the Somerville Bears.
On the offensive side, on the defensive side, Somerville only a few minutes into this game, about to be leading 14-0.
Benitez will get set for the extra point, but that Bret Hart offense, 174 passing yards, and Robles, their quarterback, was 13 of 31, which you can say aren't great numbers, but when you look at how well the Somerville defense plays, allowing 174 yards, that was the highlight for Bret Hart last week, including that 77-yard touchdown in the first quarter. Benitez will put it up and through. It's 14-0 in the opening 3 minutes. Homecoming night for Somerville at Thorstead Field.
To safety, is having the best important to you? If you answered yes, look no further than Jay Bixler for your home inspections. Voted best of 209 5 years straight. Whether it's residential or commercial, get in touch with your premier 209 area home inspectors. Sonora, Modesto, Manteca, Stockton, Turlock, and all the surrounding areas. JBixlerInspections.net.
At Caldwell Insurance, our local team is dedicated to providing you with quality personal and commercial insurance programs. Whether it's for your home, autos, farm, or business, our professional team of agents can find the best protection at a competitive price. It's our family-owned and operated agency that will provide you and your loved ones protection under our roof. Give us a call at 209-532-5102 or visit our website at caldwell-insurance.com.
Deo Espresso and Smoothies kickoff for Somerville after they lead 14-0 in just 2 minutes 51 seconds. Benitez will put this to the black turf, a touchback. Riverbank will get it at the 20.
If this game continues the way it's been going so far, Deo is going to get a lot of advertisement space today. Somerville clicking on all cylinders offensively and defensively. And like I've already mentioned before, firing on all cylinders to start this game.
Somerville defensive line, and along with Luke Larson, it's the perfect stop. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11.
And you could hear that yell all the way up here at the top of the booth. And Luke Larson fired up to be playing here tonight on homecoming night.
Last time Somerville was on this field, it was against the Waterford Wildcats in a dominating performance. NorCal Films had their highlight video come out just today, and you can look up NorCal Films on YouTube. Go and check that out as he is back here tonight for this game.
Evan Roberson making the stop there. Another one of the few sophomores that play up for Somerville, and definitely one of the contributors along with Malachi Lopez that we saw on that first drive getting the pick six.
Evan Roberson certainly earning his spot on varsity, getting a lot of playing time as well. Can break down his stats later, but one of the big contributors defensively and on special teams as Riverbank. It's their largest gain of the night. Count it for 5.
And you see Larson flying in there again, cleaning that play up. We watch it on the replay. Lopez kind of stops him on the outside, and then Larson comes out of nowhere and rocks him.
That was Wayne Reyes III. As Riverbank on a 4th and 4 will have the punting unit. Punting from his own 17. It's high as the defense got through. This one just reaches midfield and will be tapped down at the 46.
And off the foot, a little funky there by Sandoval, and Somerville. Not quite as good as last time, but we'll start again in good field position just on their side of the field.
Somerville had 2 rushers last week, over 100 yards. That was Isaac Biggs. Or my apologies, 1 rusher over 100 yards, 1 receiver over 100 yards. It was Colton Cash in the receiving end, Biggs on the rushing end. And Colton Cash also had 84 yards on top of that for a total of 185 yards of offense for Colton Cash.
Lopez, the one getting the ball there. Good gain of about 3 yards. Not every play is going to be a home run for the Somerville offense, but if you can get 3 yards a carry, I think the coaches would be pretty darn happy in this game.
Orlando Lopez usually doesn't see a lot of offense, especially running early in the games, although when it comes to later on in the third, fourth quarter, he'll definitely get the call. But seeing him get the ball this early, Somerville just trying to use their options as Colton Cash fumbles the pitch out, gets it back in control, but there's no movement of the ball. Third and actually about 8 this time.
And that was just a classic trying to run before you had the ball, and Cash puts it on the turf but makes a good recovery. Only a loss of 1 on that one, bringing up third, and I wouldn't quite say long, but third and medium here, third and about 8 to go.
Somerville puts 3 receivers in play, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Luke Larson is the standalone. Leveros looks at him, throws right over the defender, shoves a man to the ground with force, staying up. It takes 5 Bruins to take him down.
And that stiff arm had some shades of Derrick Henry on that, just throwing the defender out of the way, dragging him as he does a Tyronn Lue impression, stepping right over him.
My goodness.
Think he's fired up tonight?
Absolutely. Luke Larson, he's going to show everything he's got. You think of him more of as a defensive player, but you get him out there on offense, and he's going to show his defensive moves just with the ball in his hands. Isaac Biggs will move forward for a gain of 10.
Yeah, and a good little counter play there. Leveros fakes the pitch. Biggs just runs it right up the gut for a gain of about 10 yards.
Looks like they're going to keep the chains in place for a solid gain of 9. Isaac Biggs, only 2 rushes last week. The average was 50 yards a carry. Leveros scanning with Biggs as a blocker. Throws to the sideline for Colton Cash and can't quite stay in bounds, but another huge gain leads him inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, first and goal coming up from the 3-yard line, but Leveros just a good sprint out, kind of draws the defender in with his eyes, gets it out to Cash for an easy first down plus some. And that's one of the things that you really got to respect about Leveros is his rushing ability. So if he gets out there on the outside, it forces the defender to come up and try to tackle him, and he can just flick that ball over their head for an easy first down gain.
Now at the goal line, expect Leveros to just get a nice push. He will take it himself, and he will get the touchdown. Somerville, 6 more points, 20-0.
Yeah, Leveros just untouched until he got into the end zone. Great play design there, and an easy 6 points there for the Bears.
Just follows right along Isaac Biggs, and Trenton Stone also came over to help open up the hole and push him into the end zone.
Bryson Benitez, his leg has got to be getting a little tired. Already his 3rd PAT attempt, and will be his 3rd kickoff here coming up after those 10 last week as well.
21-0, Somerville in the first quarter with 4:34 to go.
Our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted best cup of coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
Student section alive and well on homecoming night, and every time Somerville scores, they have a child small child up on some wood planks, and they're benching him with every point that Somerville scores. So they just pushed the kid up in the air 21 times. And I think those kids pushing him up might have to take a break at some point, with it already being 21-0 so early in the first quarter.
Yeah, pretty soon here they're going to be counting in fives. Somerville only 7 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. 3 touchdowns already, 21-0. And like I mentioned pregame, at the first quarter, these guys are going to be flying around real fired up. Once they get a pretty good lead going, I assume it'll calm down a touch. But I wouldn't be shocked to see them add another touchdown here before the quarter comes to a close.
Back to the run game for Wayne Reyes III, and back to big stops for the Somerville defense and Luke Larson.
Yeah, Larson's such a passionate player. You see him fired up after that, makes a great play on offense. Then that right back on defense, gets the tackle for loss there. He is flying around.
2nd and 12. The snap, the give, and give him a yard. 3rd and long for Riverbank. And let's look a little deeper into last week's matchup. Somerville had, I believe it was 4 penalties on their very first drive of the game, and they ended with 11 penalties for 95 yards. So they gave up 95 yards on their penalties. Bret Hart had 6 penalties for 40 yards. Their first drive resulted in 5 plays, -6 yards, and they were forced to punt, which the 5 plays was tied for Somerville's longest drive of the game. They didn't have any drives longer than 5 plays. Also with that, 7-6 at the end of quarter 1. And Somerville led by 1 there. But with that, you might think, wow, Somerville had a really close game. But then you look to what happened in the second quarter. And it was 34 second quarter points. There was a running clock at 7 minutes, 10 seconds in the third quarter. There was only 3 second half offensive plays, 2 offensive touchdowns, and 2 defensive touchdowns in the second half. One was a 41-yard pick six, and the other an 88-yard fumble recovery touchdown. They allowed 218 yards total, 174 of those being passing. They had 3 takeaways, 2 interceptions, 1 fumble recovery, and they also had 8 sacks. Should I keep going?
Go all you want, Levi.
7 minutes time of possession for Somerville off 22 offensive plays, 451 total yards, 301 of them being rushing, and I already said the rest.
Yeah, I mean, Somerville just a dominant victory over one of the weaker teams in the Motherlode League. So tough break there for my Bullfrogs, but I'm not sure if you're being objective going into that game, you would think it would go really any other way.
You know, just seeing everything combined, because you would expect a little bit of a difference. You wouldn't necessarily expect 8 sacks from a defense. There's a couple of numbers in there that you can really be proud about. There's definitely other numbers that would make sense in a game like that, but there are some numbers that you wouldn't exactly expect to see.
Oh, for sure. And, you know, like I mentioned earlier, Bret Hart's a young team, still really trying to build on that program, being without a varsity team for the past few years and just working their way back. And I think you look at some of the stats that you gave for Bret Hart, even though, you know, the scoreboard says one thing, they battled a little bit, 170 passing yards. That's probably the most that Somerville has seen all year. And for Somerville, it's really the penalties that have been their killer all year long. If you remember back to that Week 1 game against Ripon Christian, just so many penalties killed them as Levros goes down kind of awkwardly on that one, getting tackled from behind.
9-yard loss for the Somerville offense, and that just might be the biggest loss that Somerville has had all season.
Close to it.
Remember in the game against Ripon Christian that first week of the season, Leveros fumbled the ball, got returned for a touchdown, but other than that, with keeping possession, actually they're only going to lose 6 yards on this, but still Riverbank's defense starting to step up nearing the end of the first, and here another stop that'll lose 1.
And here's the point in the game where Somerville, or really any team that is up big early, the first little juice that you get from being homecoming night kind of goes away a touch. And now we're back to regular football where Somerville, they're up big on the scoreboard already, but the advantage might not be there as much as it was the first couple series.
Owen Herrera is at the bottom of your screen. As Leveros fumbles the snap, he's going to have to scramble out to the right side. 4 white jerseys surround him. Throw is low and incomplete. Looking for the junior receiver, Matthew Hike.
And Hike was wide.
Senior, my apologies.
Hike was wide open on that one. Just a low throw there from Leveros. And if Hike would have caught that, not necessarily saying he would have got the first down, but definitely would have brought up a decision to go for it on 4th down. Now a fairly easy decision to punt this ball away and try to pin Riverbank deep.
The snap and the kick from Leveros. Hit at about the 15. Cash trying to track it down, not able to do so. To the 20, Riverbank returns. And Cash trying to use his speed. And Leveros needs to learn a little bit more of punting control because a lot of his punts go end over end, going in the right direction if you want to get distance, but from this spot in the field, you want that to hit inside the 10 and stop somewhere there. Bryson Benitez has been in kicking camps all summer, and kind of surprised that you don't see him out there also showing his punting abilities.
Yeah, I haven't seen Benitez punt personally, but with the specialist, I am surprised a little bit too that hasn't kind of become one of his duties as well.
Larson a little slow to get into the backfield. He dove, bounced right back up, got right back into the play as Riverbank earns about 2 yards on the run.
Let me correct you on that one. Leveros might have been the fastest player I've ever seen getting into the backfield. Just missed the tackle, able to get back up on his feet and then chase him down.
There you go. Under a minute left in quarter one. Riverbank gone a 2nd and 8. Hamilton trying to cut the edge. He does, along with another Bear who comes flying in. That's Jevin Rogers, who also makes the stop.
And just kind of folded on that one. And this Somerville defense, despite the offensive struggles in the last series, this Somerville defense is still running around and making plays.
Ten seconds until the end of the quarter. Looks like Riverbank goes directly to the side. It's 21-0. Somerville leading Riverbank not only in MLL play, but also on homecoming.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game.
The Sonora Area Foundation remains focused on its mission of strengthening its communities. It does that through 3 functions: assisting donors, awarding grants, and leading the community. The vision of the Sonora Area Foundation is that it will be the benchmark for exemplary practices in the philanthropy field. You can go to sonoraarea.org to learn more. Sonora Area Foundation, for good, forever.
Swap sides of the field. Riverbank now going right to left. Somerville defense will be on the left side of your screen. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores. Danny Scott by my side. My parents tuning in from Alabama. My sister from Reno as well. Thanks to all of you watching wherever you are. Let us know in the comments where you're watching from.
Yeah, shout out to Flores is watching all around America.
Start of the second quarter as the T-shirt cannons fly in the student section on homecoming night. Riverbank will call it timeout after the quarter. Danny, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, just watching the start of that play, they were definitely trying to get them to jump off sides, and Somerville, appeared to almost bite, but a good job holding up on that. And Riverbank just trying to steal a few yards and make third down a little bit easier, but now they're going to be forced to go for it here on 3rd and long.
21-0, Somerville leading Riverbank. And Somerville, just like last week, had one drive that just failed in the first quarter, and they scored on every other drive since that point. But now in this week, what do you expect as Somerville continues?
Yeah, Somerville, like we've already mentioned, they're fired up here tonight. It's homecoming. All these kids are excited. Got all the festivities going on all week. And they're just playing at, 9,000 RPMs tonight, hovering right on that red line.
After taking a timeout, Riverbank busts through for a first down. Well needed as they start quarter 2 with a bang.
Yeah, and a good job there, able to get out of the way of a couple Somerville defenders on that one. A few guys had an opportunity to get him down, but able to stay on his feet, find a couple holes, and get first down yardage for the Bruins.
My parents say hi, Danny. Riverbank. 1st and 10, stopped in the backfield. It won't take long as 4 of the most powerful Bears find him and slaughter him.
Yeah, 4 of them got him down, but we'll go back to week 1 and something that I mentioned quite a few times, 10 hats on the ball on that play, and Somerville doing a great job surrounding the tackler and not letting him get free like we saw in the last play.
Linden, which you can, well, what I would label number 2 in the Motherlode League as of now, playing in Modesto against Big Valley Christian, leading with 4 minutes left in the first quarter, 7-0.
I'm going to call it 1A, 1B right now until we see that game. Last year, despite your best efforts, it was always Sonora that was the number 1 team in the league, and we haven't seen Linden and Somerville play in a few years, so until we actually see that matchup, I think it's too early to call who's going to be the number 1 team in the Motherlode League.
Ball is loose. Somerville say they have it, and the white hat points in Somerville's direction. Luke Larson, he's the one who's able to get his hands on it.
Luke Larson making a strong case for player of the game here early on homecoming, flying around on defense. Gets the fumble recovery there, already has the first down reception on offense, and he gets if he gets going in this one, he's a tough player to really stop.
Great field position for Somerville. It'll be Leveros in the gun with Biggs to his left side. 3 receiver options, including Larson, Lopez, and Herrera. Leveros, a flick to Biggs.
And an easy first down run there for Biggs. Just gets the pitch, finds the edge. Gets about 13, 14 yards on that play, bringing them right to the edge of the red zone on the 20-yard line.
I think Somerville might go to the passing game here. They don't really have the receivers out there, but in similar situations like these, Somerville wants to practice the passing game. Cash will go all the way to the left side. His speed isn't enough to cut the corner like we've seen in prior games, but now there's an injured Bruin, and we will take a break with the teams.
Caldwell Insurance, our local team, is dedicated to providing you with quality personal and commercial insurance programs. Whether it's for your home, autos, farm, or business, our professional team of agents can find the best protection at a competitive price. It's our family-owned and operated agency that will provide you and your loved ones protection under our roof. Give us a call at 209-532-5102 or visit our website at caldwell-insurance.com.
When it comes to safety, is having the best important to you? If you answered yes, look no further than Jay Bixler for your home inspections. Voted Best of 209 5 years straight. Whether it's residential or commercial, get in touch with your premier 209 area home inspectors. Sonora, Modesto, Manteca, Stockton, Turlock, and all the surrounding areas. JBixlerInspections.net.
The Bruin is back on his feet. We were worried for a minute, but Danny, you've seen players get injured on the field before, and you look for the signs immediately. Is it the hands, the feet? Can he move his head? And you saw the signs that he should be fine.
Oh, yeah. Instantly, it looked like he was talking at a minimum, and, one of those things, maybe just got the wind knocked out of him. Always a scary feeling when you get the wind knocked out of you. If you've had it happen, you know how sucky that is, but got up, able to walk off on his own power as Biggs just gets swallowed in the middle right there.
Riverbank making a lot of better stops than what we saw Bret Hart do last week. And yes, Bret Hart did make a couple of stops, and we saw that in the first half, but Riverbank has shown more times in just the couple of drives that Somerville has had that their defense actually stands up a little bit more. And now when you take that into perspective of how they played against Calaveras last week and how they're playing now, you try to match up everything in the MLL to see who will come out on top. And this is something that we can look at now to see if Calaveras Somerville's matchup next week will be better than what we expect. To the end zone, Lopez, Orlando Lopez.
And just an easy touchdown there from Lopez. Gets the ball on the pitch, takes it all the way to the edge. But I want to go back to what you were just saying on that. And one of the funny things about sports is how powerful, delusion can be. If you face a couple of teams that you really handle easily, as Riverbank did, even if you might not be as strong as a team you're facing, you show signs of, hey, we took care of a couple of teams. We know what it's like to be doing, or what's happening to us. So you kind of stand up a little bit, and you won't take that as kindly when Somerville is already up 28-0, or should be 28-0. 28-0, 3 minutes in the second quarter.
There's one thing I know about the broadcasters jinx: it does not work on Bryson Benitez.
Area Foundation remains focused on its mission of strengthening its communities. It does that through 3 functions: assisting donors, awarding grants, and leading the community. The vision of the Sonora Area Foundation is that it will be the benchmark for exemplary practices in the philanthropy field. You can go to sonoraarea.org to learn more. Sonora Area Foundation, for good, forever.
This kickoff presented by Deo Espresso and Smoothies. I think Bryson Benitez's first NIL deal will have to be Deo. Here's the kick from the 40 off the green tee. Benitez will place it inside the 5. And I don't know why teams do this, but they always try to return a Benitez kick, and it puts you in a dangerous position. And that's why. Ball comes out. Somerville picks it up on the fumble recovery.
Hard to tell who got the recovery, but it will be Somerville's ball.
I think it was Richie Hanley, but let's look at this a little bit closer in slow motion.
And it looked like Lopez the one to knock it out.
Maybe Thomas McQuinn, the one to come up with it.
Tough angle to tell, but regardless, Somerville back on offense. A play after their last touchdown.
Best starting field position, 24-yard line. Here's the snap, the give to Biggs. He finds the hole, he finds the clear. Black turf, touchdown Somerville.
Back-to-back offensive snaps, back-to-back touchdowns for the Bears, and forget anything that I said about them starting to slow down. They are right back in it.
I want to see Benitez break the scoreboard at some point. I think he can make it.
I want to wait till next year when he's a senior.
Benitez will put it through cleanly and make it 35-0. Riverbank still scoreless.
To safety, is having the best important to you? If you answered yes, look no further than Jay Bixler for your home inspections. Voted best of 209 5 years straight. Whether it's residential or commercial, get in touch with your premier 209 area home inspectors. Sonora, Modesto, Manteca, Stockton, Turlock, and all the surrounding areas. JBixlerInspections.net.
At Caldwell Insurance, our local team is dedicated to providing you with quality personal and commercial insurance programs. Whether it's for your home, autos, farm, or business, our professional team of agents can find the best protection at a competitive price. It's our family-owned and operated agency that will provide you and your loved ones protection under our roof. Give us a call at 209-532-5102 or visit our website at caldwell-insurance.com.
Somerville leading 35-0 against Riverbank. We have our Deo Espresso and Smoothies kickoff. And you know the reason why I don't get tired of saying that is because I have caffeine from a peanut butter blast.
You know, I'm thinking with the way this game is going, I could use a Deo after halftime. Somerville just really taking it to them, and finally De Los Santos lets the ball go through the back of the end zone and not wanting to put the ball on the ground again.
Now, let's talk about that kick. I'm not sure if you're able to see exactly how the ball played out. It hit just at the goal line, and it stopped about 6 yards deep into the end zone, and it just checked up on itself. And we know Benitez is good. He has the power. He has the leg, the distance, everything. But now being able to get the ball to spin and do that, that's a whole new level that will get you to the next level and will put you above the rest at the high school level.
Yeah, he's definitely working on the finesse like a good pitcher right there. Might have the fastball, but does he have the curveball? And Benitez showing that he definitely does now.
Larson again in on the tackle for the Bears defense with the Riverbank 4-yard gain. Make it 5. With homecoming special halftime show be on the field as well, where the homecoming queen gets announced. We already saw some fireworks during the national anthem, and I'm sure we'll see more, whether it's at the halftime or afterwards. Oh my, a huge hit. I believe that was Jarrett Whitney, number 33. Jonathan Whitney, my apologies.
Yeah, Jonathan Whitney laying some wood on that one, and it's gonna, if you're a ball carrier, you're gonna question running to that sideline again. And might have been a hold there that the ref didn't pick up, but Whitney just saying not today.
Good thing for Riverbank, they did earn the first down, so they move the chains and will set back in their huddle. The time is currently at 8:07. Penalty flags fly, and correct me if I'm wrong, but those are the first penalty flags we've seen.
First penalty, and it's likely going to be a face mask on Malachi Fromm flying in, and an awkward tackle, and you can tell when the head kind of snaps back that it was indeed a face mask. So first flag of the game goes against Somerville and will be a first down for Riverbank.
Remember last week, Bret Hart, my apologies, Somerville had 11 penalties against them, 95 yards.
I don't know if you have the stats from the Ripon Christian game, but I got to imagine they were close to that, if not more.
Run hits the line and goes nowhere.
Helmet comes flying off on that one, too. It looks like an injured Bruin on the field, the one that got his helmet knocked off.
So in the game against Ripon Christian, I don't have the exact penalty yardage, but Somerville did have 12 penalties against them. Ripon Christian only had 3.
And I remember quite a few of those penalties being personal fouls and unsportsmanlike conduct, so I would imagine that game, that was Somerville's sloppiest game and kind of expected in week 1.
As they continue to talk to the injured Bruin, let's look at Deo Espresso and Benton Roberson CPAs.
Our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted best cup of coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
35-0 Somerville leading Riverbank on homecoming night. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores. Danny Scott with me. Thanks for being back, by the way. We've missed you the last couple of weeks.
Oh, I've missed it too. Been a little busy, going back to the old stomping grounds out at Fordham in New York City, going to homecoming for my old college, but now here on homecoming tonight. Little different vibe, being college versus high school, but nonetheless, both atmospheres are great, and it's great to be back in the booth.
And the better the team, the better the homecoming, the better the atmosphere. And remember, in high school, I didn't go to too many football games while I was actually in high school, but broadcasting the last 6 years for Somerville, the better they've gotten, the better the atmosphere and the more involvement that the students have.
And ball on the ground looks to be recovered by Riverbank, but you're spot on that one, Levi. Typically, the better the team, the more fun homecoming is. And while I was still at Sonora, we were 3-0 in homecoming games, and then get to Bret Hart, and we drop our senior homecoming game to Argonaut in a tough one. But homecoming is close to, if not the most fun game you're going to play all season.
Riverbank walks up to the line with 6 minutes to go in the first half. Make sure you stay with us at halftime for the special festivities. 4th and 12 for Riverbank, a pitch out. Trying to evade the black jerseys. He does for a slight moment, but then it's, once again, Jonathan Whitney.
I think Evan Roberson in on the stop, too, is the first one to get there, and a good tackle to keep him from finding that first down mark. Somerville will take over already in Riverbank territory.
Turnover on downs, 5 minutes, 45 seconds. Somerville, plenty of time.
Plenty of time is spot on. If you would have told me it was 45 seconds, I would have said plenty of time for the Somerville offense.
Here's Leveros with Cash in motion. He'll flick it out to him. Biggs will be the leading blocker. Herrera makes an open space for him, gaining 10, 15. Somerville on a nice run from Colton Cash.
Colton Cash running hard today. Already has a touchdown on the game and looking to add more.
Isaac Biggs gets the call on 1st and 10, and he will take it for about 10.
Biggs, another guy, already has 2 touchdowns here in this one. Got the first offensive touchdown and then the most recent one for Somerville. Running hard out of that fullback position.
Leveros back to Biggs. His legs get wrapped up. This time it's a 7-yard gain, inching closer to that goal line. Another score in the Motherlode League currently in Calaveras. Cody Ferrante has scored 2 touchdowns, one being a 33-yard run and the other being an 80-yard kick return. Calaveras over River Islands 14-0 early in the first quarter.
Like we already talked about before, that 3-headed monster of Somerville, Calaveras, and Linden, and you kind of look at it as 1A, 1B with Somerville and Linden for me, and then Calaveras securing that 3rd spot, but we'll find out next week how that's going to play out with Somerville going to Calaveras.
Matthew Hike was underthrown on the pass attempt earlier in the first quarter. Now he gets a call to take a run, and it looks like he'll have enough for the first down.
Yeah, a hard run on that one. Looks like he was kind of dead to rights in the backfield, but able to make a defender miss, make another guy miss, and find first down yardage for the Bears.
Leveros moves Hike around from the tight end slot. He'll get the call for the second time, and in horse collar, easy call for the officials.
Yeah, very easy call. That was a pretty blatant horse collar tackle, and you know the reason why that play is illegal is because of the danger on it. When you're grabbing a guy from behind, it kind of buckles his knees, as you might be able to see, and it looks like our camera angle is just a little too zoomed in on that one, but dangerous play, and that's why it's taken out of the game, but it'll give Somerville 1st and goal from 6-yard line.
There's the better look on the left side. And you can see number 22, Gabriel Sandoval, kind of asking what happened, what went wrong, what did I do? Biggs inside the 5 at the goal line.
And looks like Biggs put the ball on the ground, and Riverbank's going to get it on the 2-yard line.
And here's the replay. Biggs. I never saw that ball come out, but I did see the marker from the official, and it was quite clear to him. So we have 3-11. Somerville has put Riverbank in a horrible position, which may help Somerville in the long run, but you never want to give the ball up.
Yeah, no, it was kind of a very nonchalant play. No one kind of dove at the ball. You just look over, and the refs are pointing Riverbank's way.
Tripped up at the end line, almost breaking all the way free, just wrapped up at the last second near the 15-yard line.
And a linebacker stunt on that one, and they just picked the wrong gap, shooting the A-gaps on that one, and able to get the ball on the outside, almost tripping in the end zone, but gets first down yardage and moved the chains for the Bruins.
Evan Roberson had the perfect position to get through on the left side, and you were exactly right. Just picked the wrong slot. If he was over left by one hole, would have been a safety. And now another fumble. Somerville ecstatic about it. They got on top. We'll watch this one closer.
And big number 78, Kyle Salaya, appeared to be the one to strip that ball out. It's like a Bruin slow to get up on that one.
And that's Wayne Reyes III, the main back. Without him, you're in some trouble. Two minutes, 39 seconds Somerville is trying to force the safety. Riverbank gets out of it, but then on the next play, they give the ball up right back to Somerville about where they started the last drive.
16-yard line for Somerville, and if you're the Bears, a couple run plays here, take your time getting back to the line of scrimmage. Goal is to get the ball in the end zone first of all, but also don't leave Riverbank with much time left on their ensuing drive.
Riverbank calls a timeout at 2:39. We'll send it to a break with the Bears Quarterback Club and Sonora Area Foundation.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game.
The Sonora Area Foundation remains focused on its mission of strengthening its communities. It does that through three functions: assisting donors, awarding grants, and leading the community. The vision of the Sonora Area Foundation is that it will be the benchmark for exemplary practices in the philanthropy field. You can go to sonoraarea.org to learn more. Sonora Area Foundation, for good, forever.
1st and 10 for Somerville from the 16-yard line. Leveros to the air for Matthew Hike. He bounces off one man and tripped up by the shoestring near that first down marker.
I actually think his own guy tackled him on that play. It looked like number 73, Gage Anderson, out there trying to block for him, and kind of gets wrapped up, and he's the one that brought him down.
A little bit of a mix, yeah.
Combination of the defender grabbing his leg and Anderson kind of bumping him over, doing the rest of the work for the Bruins.
2 minutes and counting. It's Biggs to the end zone. Touchdown, Somerville.
Biggs 3-touchdown half already with 1:52 left, and if this game goes anything like it has been, Somerville might have another opportunity to add more.
They'll send out the specialist, Bryson Benitez, with the holder, Luke Larson. Benitez will put it through with ease. 42-0 over Riverbank.
Caldwell Insurance, our local team, is dedicated to providing you with quality personal and commercial insurance programs. Whether it's for your home, autos, farm, or business, our professional team of agents can find the best protection at a competitive price. It's our family-owned and operated agency that will provide you and your loved ones protection under our roof. Give us a call at 209-532-5102 or visit our website at caldwell-insurance.com.
When it comes to safety, is having the best important to you? If you answered yes, look no further than Jay Bixler for your home inspections. Voted Best of 209 5 years straight. Whether it's residential or commercial, get in touch with your premier 209 area home inspectors. Sonora, Modesto, Manteca, Stockton, Turlock, and all the surrounding areas. JBixlerInspections.net.
42-0 Somerville leading Riverbank. 1 minute 52 seconds until halftime, in which you need to make sure that you stay here as the homecoming queen will be announced and all the other special festivities. Benitez will kick it off from the 40 to give it back to the Riverbank Bruins, and there's been quite a few turnovers, not just from Riverbank as expected, but also from Somerville, which is unexpected.
Yeah, put the ball on the ground a couple times as De Los Santos brings this one out and just runs straight into Rogers on that one, and I don't know what that decision was. just totally gave himself up on that one, and that's how you see guys get hurt.
You know, I said unexpectedly for Somerville to give this ball up, but I forgot when looking at the stats from the couple of games that Riverbank has played, they have forced 8 fumbles and also 7 interceptions. And so it's not unexpected at all, actually, the way Riverbank has played through the season so far.
Yeah, Riverbank does a good job attacking the football and knowing where the ball is at all times. But on the flip side, Somerville not known for these turnovers. They've had a couple so far this year, but not a turnover-happy team. So interesting to see what I would call an inferior opponent able to strip the ball away.
Under center to the run game. Good to see Reyes the third back out there after going off the field for a couple of plays in the last drive. Hamilton gets a stop.
Only 40 seconds left in the half. Looks like Coach Leveros is content going in with the score at 42-0. Not going to use any timeouts.
Snap, the run will be stopped again. Jevin Rogers is in there, so is Luke Larson.
And I'm going to assume that is the final play of the first half. Just kidding, injured Bruin on the field and 4 seconds to go.
Other scores in the Motherlode League. Big Valley Christian had scored a touchdown against Linden. It was 14-6 for a while, but Linden once again finding the end zone before the half. 21-6, still a couple minutes until their break. And then let's check on Calaveras, who is up 14-0. They are now up 21-0 in the opening quarter.
Tells me Big Valley Christian might not be that bad of a team if they're hanging in with Linden, who is one of the top contenders to win this MLL crown this year. And it looks like they're just going to call that the half.
Somerville moving toward their corner as Coach Leveros points them in that direction. The homecoming festivities will start in just a moment. Here's a couple of words from your local NorCal Sports TV sponsors, and we'll be back for the halftime show.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game. At Caldwell Insurance, our local team is dedicated to providing you with quality personal and commercial insurance programs. Whether it's for your home, autos, farm, or business, our professional team of agents can find the best protection at a competitive price. It's our family-owned and operated agency that will provide you and your loved ones protection under our roof. Give us a call at 209-532-5102 or visit our website at caldwell-insurance.com.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
At Deo, our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted best cup of coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com.
When it comes to safety, is having the best important to you? If you answered yes, look no further than Jay Bixler for your home inspections. Voted Best of 209 5 years straight. Whether it's residential or commercial, get in touch with your premier 209 area home inspectors. Sonora, Modesto, Manteca, Stockton, Turlock, and all the surrounding areas. JBixlerInspections.net.
The Sonora Area Foundation remains focused on its mission of strengthening its communities. It does that through 3 functions: assisting donors, awarding grants, and leading the community. The vision of the Sonora Area Foundation is that it will be the benchmark for exemplary practices in the philanthropy field. You can go to sonoraarea.org to learn more. Sonora Area Foundation, for good, forever.
The time to get in shape is finally here.
She planned on attending a 4-year college and pursuing a career Somerville 2024 Queen. Sophie, Ave, Madison, Molly, or Ivy. Welcome to the field, our homecoming king, Marcus Rodriguez. Escorting our 2023 homecoming queen, Mia Westcamp. And now, for the big moment that will be remembered these beautiful ladies for the rest of their lives. And the 2024 homecoming queen is Madison Galvin! Congratulations to this year's homecoming king, Marcus Rodriguez, and our queen, Madison Galvin!
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game. At Caldwell Insurance, our local team is dedicated to providing you with quality personal and commercial insurance programs. Whether it's for your home, autos, farm, or business, our professional team of agents can find the best protection at a competitive price. It's our family-owned and operated agency that will provide you and your loved ones protection under our roof. Give us a call at 209-532-5102 or visit our website at caldwell-insurance.com.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
At Deo, our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted best cup of coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com. When it comes to safety, is having the best important to you? If you answered yes, look no further than Jay Bixler for your home inspections. Voted best of 209 5 years straight. Whether it's residential or commercial, get in touch with your premier 209 area home inspectors. Sonora, Modesto, Manteca, Stockton, Turlock, and all the surrounding areas. JBixlerInspections.net.
The Sonora Area Foundation remains focused on its mission of strengthening its communities. It does that through three functions: assisting donors, awarding grants, and leading the community. The vision of the Sonora Area Foundation is that it will be the benchmark for exemplary practices in the philanthropy field. You can go to sonoraarea.org to learn more. Sonora Area Foundation, for good, forever.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game. At Caldwell Insurance, our local team is dedicated to providing you with quality personal and commercial insurance programs. Whether it's for your home, autos, farm, or business, our professional team of agents can find the best protection at a competitive price. It's our family-owned and operated agency that will provide you and your loved ones protection under our roof. Give us a call at 209-532-5102 or visit our website at caldwell-insurance.com.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
At Deo, our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted best cup of coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com.
When it comes to safety, is having the best important to you? If you answered yes, look no further than Jay Bixler for your home inspections. Voted best of 209 5 years straight. Whether it's residential or commercial, get in touch with your premier 209 area home inspectors. Sonora, Modesto, Manteca, Stockton, Turlock, and all the surrounding areas. JBixlerInspections.net.
The Sonora Area Foundation remains focused on its mission of strengthening its communities. It does that through three functions: assisting donors, awarding grants, and leading the community. The vision of the Sonora Area Foundation is that it will be the benchmark for exemplary practices in the philanthropy field. You can go to sonoraarea.org to learn more. Sonora Area Foundation, for good, forever.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game. At Caldwell Insurance, our local team is dedicated to providing you with quality personal and commercial insurance programs. Whether it's for your home, autos, farm, or business, our professional team of agents can find the best protection at a competitive price. It's our family-owned and operated agency that will provide you and your loved ones protection under our roof. Give us a call at 209-532-5102 or visit our website at
Snap by number 9, Evan Roberts. Handed off to number 8, Hamilton Quinn.
Another loss of yards. That'll be a loss of 2 as another Riverbank Bruin slow to get up.
And I believe that was the first time that Riverbank had made it into Somerville territory tonight, and Somerville said no thank you and put them right back into Riverbank territory as a couple of back-to-back plays for loss.
Lopez is moving off the side of the field. The officials having to go over and make sure he's out of the play. Reyes the third. Swallowed up by Owen Herrera.
And within 5 yards of the football, all 11 Somerville had says football comes flying by our head from somewhere. Interesting there, but regardless, Somerville, another tackle for loss on that one, and Riverbank, not sure if they're going to punt this ball away, but 4th and long coming up.
Quick switch for the offense. They'll send 3 high. Snap, throwing, here comes from behind Malachi Fromm. Ball is loose, jumped on by the Bruins, but it doesn't matter. Somerville will take over at about the 35.
The sophomore Fromm just flying off the edge, untouched. Quarterback Lopez just did not see him at all, and you can see on the end, tight end just doesn't even look in his direction, and Lopez a free shot at the quarterback.
So the Somerville offense now at the 32-yard line is where they will give them the ball, and looks like we will send it straight to the 4th quarter. That running clock sure made the 3rd go by fast.
Area Foundation remains focused on its mission of strengthening its communities. It does that through 3 functions: assisting donors, awarding grants, and leading the community. The vision of the Sonora Area Foundation is that it will be the benchmark for exemplary practices in the philanthropy field. You can go to sonoraarea.org to learn more. Sonora Area Foundation, for good, forever. Area Foundation remains focused on its mission of strengthening its communities.
42-0 Somerville leading Riverbank as we start the 4th quarter. And the clock will start and never stop from this moment. Roberson, the give to Malachi Fromm, who will lunge for the end zone, and he will get it for the Somerville touchdown.
And Fromm forcing the fumble on the last play, takes it into the end zone on this play. Doing it on both sides of the football there for the Bears.
That is again. I think he stepped out on the white line there, but officials call it good, and now it'll be Benitez for the extra point. (49-0) on homecoming, and still over 10 minutes left to go.
To safety, is having the best important to you? If you answered yes, look no further than Jay Bixler for your home inspections. Voted best of 209 5 years straight. Whether it's residential or commercial, get in touch with your premier 209 area home inspectors. Sonora, Modesto, Manteca, Stockton, Turlock, and all the surrounding areas. JBixlerInspections.net.
At Caldwell Insurance, our local team is dedicated to providing you with quality personal and commercial insurance programs. Whether it's for your home, autos, farm, or business, our professional team of agents can find the best protection at a competitive price. It's our family-owned and operated agency that will provide you and your loved ones protection under our roof. Give us a call at 209-532-5102 or visit our website at caldwell-insurance.com.
49-0 Somerville leading Riverbank. We can get ready for the game next week against Calaveras. It's going to be the first real test of the Motherlode League, and Linden will have to wait until they play Calaveras, and then from that point, Somerville picked up the game against Hillmar, but it won't be against them if they lose or win. If something happens of that sort against Hillmar on October 18th, but then that game against Linden will most likely be what wins the league title for either one of those teams.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see how next week goes with Calaveras up big tonight, Somerville up big tonight. Both of them, I'm going to assume, are resting their starters in the second halves. Make sure everyone's healthy going into next week. But next week, like you mentioned, the first real test of the entire Motherlode League to see kind of who the top dog is with Sonora out of the MLL.
Here comes the Riverbank offense for what could be the last time running clock the entire second half, and what a better way to have homecoming. A shutout, most likely, at least. Don't want to jinx it. But also scoring 49-0.
Believe pre-game my bold prediction was Somerville gets the shutout, wins 56-0, and right now we're a touchdown away from that. I did try to change it, but, you can never actually change it. So Somerville gets the ball back, scores another touchdown. I will have been spot on this week.
And I said 70-6. I would expect them to go harder on homecoming than just a matchup against Bret Harte, but those longer rivalry games against a team like Bret Harte, you want to make sure that you still tell them, we're both back in the Motherlode League. They built it around us, but we're still better. Isn't that right, Danny?
Hasn't always been that way, but in recent history, I'll give you that one. I can tell you, and I'm sure you'll back me up, it wasn't any fault of my own that happened.
It's true. You were supposed to be all MLL first team and just got cut from that, right? You were second team MLL?
Yeah, there was definitely some politics involved being on the worst team in the league, but I don't really want to get into it, but at Bret Harte, you kind of get the short end of the stick. We only had the 2 automatic qualifiers on first team.
Ray is running, and you can tell that Reyes is a good ball runner. He's a good back that Riverbank has. Unfortunately, just Somerville's defense is able to get through the line so easily that he can't do anything about it.
And one thing that I noticed pretty early on that I haven't fully mentioned yet is if you're just looking at Somerville and looking at Riverbank standing side to side, Somerville has a distinct size advantage, and not only numbers but in body size. The Somerville players, much thicker, and fairly more athletic than a lot of the Riverbank players, and it's been pretty apparent here all night long that that's Somerville's game plan. It's just to out-athlete them.
Timeout called by Riverbank before they punt. So we'll look at more of our sponsors before Somerville gets the ball back for the last time.
Our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted best cup of coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
49-0 Somerville over Riverbank. Just 5.5 minutes left as the time will tick down and lead all the high schoolers into their homecoming festivities and dances and all sorts. But Somerville's last drive will start inside the 40. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores, Danny Scott with me, and we're going to close this out a little bit early. Danny, talking about player of the game.
Yeah, so just talking about that in the break, I think it's kind of too close to call in a couple categories, so we're going to do an offensive and defensive player of the game. Funny enough, both these guys, I think, have only played one snap apiece in the second half, and that was just for PAT. But on the defensive side of the football, we're going to give it to Luke Larson, flying around, making a bunch of tackles, and couple big plays early on, forcing the fumble, and just overall a great game in the first half. And then on the offensive side of the football, it's hard to not give it to the guy that's got 3 touchdowns, and Isaac Biggs, that kind of to start the game fully was the focal point of the Somerville offense.
Both players well deserving. It's hard in games like these. It was hard last week to give it away as well. Looking at what we knew in our heads of what had happened in the game, some players you would think, oh, this play happened, that play happened, and they deserve it. Although, like you said, Isaac Biggs scoring 3 touchdowns, it's hard not to give it to him because 3 touchdowns was worth 21 points, and that's just under half the team's points, and nobody else was able to do that in this game. But it's a nice share of the ball for everyone on the field, and Luke Larson, he was in on everything. Even if he didn't get the main part of the tackle, he was still going from the right side of the field to the left to take down the play and make sure it wasn't going further.
Yeah, almost every single offensive snap for Riverbank, Luke Larson was involved in the tackle in one manner or another, as you mentioned. And also a strong honorable mention to Malachi Lopez, first play of the game, getting the pick 6 that really kind of set the tone, and his brother Orlando with a touchdown in this game too.
It's a run from Thomas McQuinn. 4th down for Somerville. And they certainly want to just keep this ball until the very end. They don't want to give it back to Riverbank. They just want to make sure that they can kneel it out. So they're going to hope for 6 yards here, and then the knee of Roberson can deal with the rest.
Yeah, and just a couple more players to talk about having big games today. You know, a quiet game by his standards from Bryce Levros. Still got the touchdown in the first quarter, but by his standards, a little bit quiet of a game. And then a couple more defensive players. Jevin Rogers, a couple of big plays, and Colton Cash on the offensive side with a touchdown. A lot of contributors by the Somerville team today. Very hard to narrow it down to just Larson and Biggs.
A false start on Somerville puts them at 4th and 10. They're still going to go for it in hopes to get the first down and take the rest of the clock with them. We might see the arm of Roberson. Roberson punches it out to Malachi Lopez, who will try to use his speed. He will get the first down. No doubt for Somerville. 4th down and 10, 4th down and whatever, they still have the confidence and the skill.
And decision for Coach Levros, does he let the guys try to punch it in one last time, or is he content walking out of here 49-0?
You know, I've seen the team the past couple of years have some fun, do some plays, and they might take one final shot, but never quite sure. It's McQuinn and Roberson in the backfield, and they're going to add somebody else with them too. Might be a Lopez.
Looks like victory formation to me.
That's Hanley.
My guess is Roberson is just going to kneel this one out. Referee standing there to make sure no funny business happens.
I've actually never seen that before. An official basically stop a team from running any play they want, but with that we can assume that Somerville won't do any more. 49-0. Somerville takes down Riverbank. Linden will get a victory. Calaveras will get a victory, and Calaveras next week.
Calaveras next week, big game for both teams, and really the test of who's who in the Motherlode League this year. Can Somerville, continue the run of dominance so far this year, moving to 5-0 on the season, and Calaveras, nothing to scoff at, a strong team with a big victory tonight. So next week becomes a very interesting matchup to see kind of who's the top dog in the Motherlode League.
Follow us on all the socials, and we'll let you know if we'll be broadcasting the game. Subscribe to NorCal Sports TV. We'll be there if the conditions let us. He's been Danny Scott. I've been the voice of choice, Levi Flores. A homecoming victory for Somerville, 49-0.